Can you take that off now? We've had fun with the costumes, please. It's bothering me. Can you take this off? What are you wore that too? What are you in full regalia here? He got excited about the costume. For the love of God. My culture is not your costume. Don't disrespect the Mayans who used to sacrifice children on a mountain. The Mayans didn't dress like that. I know what's going on, folks. I'm incredibly intelligent. Many people are shocked by that. I remember 8th grade, I said, this is the time to be cool. There are times in your life when you should be cool. Many of you have never been cool. How sad is that? Being cool is destroying property, like Antifa. If I was a kid right now, I'd be an Antifa because it's cool. That's what I'd be. You know? I'd be in like fat Antifa, which is the saddest Antifa. Where it's like you're like heavily breathing. Mm-hmm. Everybody else is really getting in the riding. You're kind of in the back. Mm-hmm. You know? You just have a lot of fun things to say about Karl Marx, but like, dude, you weren't even there. You're like, I was there. Dude, you didn't even do anything. We all got arrested. You didn't even run up the hill. You sat down. You sat down in all black. No. I would provide the intellectual fire. Me and Ray Kump are going to do a great sketch called Fat Antifa, where it's two guys that were on their way to Charlottesville to fight the right-wing people, but they kept getting distracted by fast food restaurants. And then and they kept eating. And then eventually they were just beaten to a bloody pulp by a female Trump supporter in like a Golden Corral parking lot. We never did it. But I remember in 8th grade, it was like, it's time to be cool. So the cool guys at my school, they had names like Johnny and Alfred. We went to fucking be cool and throw eggs and hang out in the park and shaving cream things. And that was cool. And I wish that for all of you. I hope you have a journey that involves a night like that where you can be cool and hang out with people like Johnny and Alfred and throw eggs and do shaving cream. And then I went to after that night, at the end of that night, when my dad was eating dinner at the steakhouse in the town I grew up in, and I came and I smelled like shaving cream, but I said it was cologne. And my father's friend who owned the steakhouse was like, you got the cologne on for the girls. I was like, yep, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. Little do you know, I've been sucking dick in the bushes. I was not doing that. I was throwing eggs and doing shaving cream. So I hope there's a way for kids to vandalize safely. You can't even be against vandalism anymore as long as you just say, well, it's political.
Right.
It's political. So if you're a kid and you're leaving your house with 24 eggs and your parents go, what are you doing? You turn around to them and say, shut up, you capitalist pig, and shut the door. They can't say shit to you. Be like, oh, what am I doing? It's called a revolution. How about you keep watching How I Met Your Mother, okay? And yes, I will have leftovers. Leave them in the fridge. But I'm going to go out now and do revolution with my friends. Be with my friends. So much of this sad, shitty life we all live is social. Once you realize that, there's no hope in ideas. Everybody wants to just get hugged. There's no hope in ideas, dummy. I'm going out with my friends to burn down the courthouse. I have friends too. It's a fucking everybody's a fucking social. These MAGA hat retards. It's just so, they're driving around in Cadillacs. You know, are you on the team? I'm on the team. We got something to do. So much of this pitiful, miserable experience of life is just finding people to fuck and tolerate you. That's it. This is a whole thing. I remember that. You don't get smarter than when you're in 8th grade and you go, I want to throw eggs with the cool kids. Everybody wants to throw eggs with the cool kids. You just want to get invited. You want to have value. You want to have worth. Shut up. Stop being bigger and better than everything. You just want to shave and cream someone's car with Johnny and Alfred. That's what you want to do. Now, whatever that version of that is. Playing golf and having a 401k. Who cares? Right. Same shit. It's all social. We're social creatures. Nobody's really an island. Some people, very few. The majority of us are organisms that need others and validation constantly. And